Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here and welcome back to part 7 of my Criminal Empire challenge here in The Sims 4, and I have a few updates for you guys because a little bit happened off screen. But before we get into those updates, I want to give a shout out to this video's sponsor, which is Elgato. I have worked with Elgato for like the last year now, and throughout this part you guys will hear me talking about another rival gang that I created to go up against Oliver's, and my Elgato Stream Deck helped to set all that up. So with the Stream Deck, I can input cheats super duper easily. I've set it up to make hotkeys for my Sims 4, which I did do a video about, so that will be linked over in that corner if you guys want to go check out that video and how to go about it. And if you would like to get your hands on a Stream Deck or any other Elgato products, there is, as always, a link down in my description. But back to the regular video. So the toddlers actually aged up, which personally makes my life easier because we do have a third child on the way. She's in her third trimester already. Destiny is heavy. I'm scared that she's gonna have twins again. We all know that twins runs in Destiny's family. Her brothers were twins, and I am terrified that we're gonna get another set of twins. I really don't want another set. We technically only need to have 3 children in this LP, and so this could really be the final child. I'm just hoping that it's only 1 and not 2 of them. So I asked my little golden womb nuggets, that's you guys who are actually members of my channel. One of the tiers is actually getting to name children or deciding on traits and things like that. So when these 2 were born, I asked my little womb nuggets for name suggestions, and you guys got back to me, so thank you very much. One of you said name them Bonnie and Clyde, but because I wanted it to be even between you guys, I decided to name the daughter Bonnie. So this is her. She is, what is she again? I think she's a charmer. She's basically gonna charm the pants. She kind of looks like Destiny, I'm not gonna lie. Like, looking at her, she definitely has a look of Destiny. Look at her little face. Why is she so sad right now? Girl, what's going on? Is it because you aged up and you're like, oh god, the world is a scary place? Because same, I feel the exact same, and I'm 25 years old, and let me tell you, it doesn't get any easier, girl. So yeah, that's Bonnie, and then the younger brother is, why the hell is Oliver wet and why is Daddy mopping him up? That is the weirdest sentence to come out of my mouth throughout a Sims Let's Play, I have to say. Never ever thought that would be spoken, but here we go. So this is little Luca. I also changed their name. They were Hyatt Royals, they're now Dark Blooms. I wanted them to have Oliver's last name, so I did change that as well. And Luca is actually very inquisitive, so he is a little bit of an explorer. One of you guys actually had the idea of maybe having the kids, because we do need to get them into the criminal career. That's what our criminal empire is, as well as owning businesses, as well as making money, as well as having a house worth over, I think, about 150,000 simoleons, maybe even more. I think it's actually 500. I don't have the rules up right now, but we need a house that's worth quite a bit. One of you guys in the comments said, why don't you have one of the kids be like really good at hacking so they can help Oliver out? Which is kind of why I decided to give the toddlers the traits that I did. So I kind of saw Luca as being kind of the brains behind this whole business. We all know that Oliver, I was going to say Oliver's the brawns, but he doesn't have brawns either. What does brawns even mean? I mean, I know it means like stocky and like muscle, but I've never heard anyone described as like brawn. I don't know. Has anyone else? I know it's part of that phrase, but I don't know what it actually means. And then I thought of having Bonnie be the little charmer who's like working front of shop when we still have our shop, you know, helping her dad out with the business. As a kid, like kind of like Oliver Twist and the Artful Dodger, just like bringing people off on the street, being like, hey, come check out my dad's shop. You're never gonna find anything like this anywhere else. We have individual stock, never been seen before, because Oliver stole it all. And I am talking too much. I actually, in this part, I'm fairly sure Destiny is probably going to go into labor at some point, but I want Oliver to go and visit Mr. Ted Roswell. We have brought our right-hand lady with us, Nancy Landgrab. I'm actually quickly going to MC Dresser. I'm going to change her outfit just because I want her. Whoa, Nancy Landgrab. She's given us a special preview event. I want to look quite formal, so I'm not gonna have her wear this outfit because honestly that's not inconspicuous in the slightest, but we're gonna get her a little bit dressed up, and Oliver is also gonna change his outfit into his scruffy little, I love this. I'm actually thinking of just having him change out of his denim. As you guys know, I kind of described his style at the beginning of this Let's Play, but because he was in the asylum and then he came out, we decided on stream, actually, twitch.tv/EnglishSimmer, if you don't follow me over there, I stream every Monday and every Wednesday evening. We decided to have him in kind of a 90s attire because obviously he got let out of the asylum and he was still kind of stuck in his past, so he's been wearing a lot of double denim, kind of like skater boy-esque vibe. But now that he's slightly climbing up the ladder, I think we need to go shopping, or, you know, go stealing and change some of his outfits up. Start dressing a little bit smarter. So this is his wife. Why does she look like Lisa Kudrow? Am I the only one who thinks that? She looks exactly like Lisa Kudrow, I swear. But we're gonna go up to her and we're gonna give her a friendly introduction. It's actually really warm here. Is everybody pregnant? Or I think she is actually pregnant. Nancy does not look pregnant. I was wondering if she was, because she was actually feeling sick recently. But I think this chick is actually pregnant because she looks it, although that might just be me being mean. We're gonna brighten her day, and we're also gonna talk about Strangeville a little bit. She is the mayor's wife, so I'm sure she knows what's going on around here. Also, one of you guys commented in the last part that you only just realized that Ted's last name is obviously based on the UFO sightings at Roswell, which I love. That clicked for me like as I introduced the family when I was doing my Strangeville Let's Play. I absolutely love how the Sims team connected those two, because obviously Strangeville is kind of connected to like aliens. There's a secret lab. I do wish that Strangeville was connected to Bella Goth more. It was kind of hinted that it would be, and then it just like wasn't, which I feel like would have been really cute. Oh, look, we got some Strangeville peeps around here. I absolutely love this chick. She's one of my favorites. She's actually in the she's in the military career. Jess, I really like her as a townie. So here we are, Mr. Roswell. He is over here playing chess. We're gonna go give him a friendly introduction. Basically, the reason I wanted to have Oliver come over and meet Ted Roswell is I feel like Ted Roswell kind of knows how to pull the strings. He really is, like, minus obviously like the Sims royalty, he's the closest we have to like a corrupt politician in a sense. He's paranoid, he's like looking around, he's like, who can hear me? We're gonna get to know him a little bit. We're gonna talk about the hot temperature because I'm English and I don't know how to talk about anything but the weather. He is also evil, so I feel like we will get along perfectly well with him. So yeah, basically, I have introduced a second gang, like a criminal activity gang. Obviously, Oliver has not met them yet. Where's Ted going? Where's he off to? He's coming outside. Is he going to throw a barbecue for us? Please throw a barbecue for us. I am like down. I was actually going to throw a dinner party. Boy is actually doing some, what's he doing? Veggie dogs? They better not be veggie dogs. Actually, I would prefer veggie dogs over hot dogs in Strangerville. I have to say. Ooh, good v evil. Good Sims and evil Sims will never agree. Well, he is evil, so that must be his wife? Because Oliver's evil. Is his wife good? Nancy is out here just distracting the wife. These two get on like a house on fire. I feel kind of harsh on Destiny though. Like, we've kind of approached this as if Nancy is married to us. Hey, Ted, we're gonna call everyone to the meal, actually. We're gonna try and have a sit-down meal with everyone. This is really sad, actually. Like, they have a 2-girl bedroom. Well, I mean, they might not be girls, but it's pink. I assume they had like 2 teen daughters, but you don't know where the teens went. Oh, we're just getting, oh, that's how we're playing it. Is it Oliver? We're just whipping our shirt off. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Ted's gonna come around here. He's gonna grab a serving. Can we go sit down with everyone? There we go. Now everyone's sat down. This is what I wanted. We're gonna give Ted a heartfelt compliment and also flatter him. So basically, we're trying to get in his good books because right now he's really in with the other like criminal activity group, and that's not what we need. We need Ted on our side because he's the guy who can fund us. He's the one who can give us money. Also, how weird that the weather just changed like so quick. It went from bright sunshine to a thunderstorm, like, instantly. Do we have work today? We have work in 2 hours. Okay, we're gonna joke about politicians, joke about old times. It's like we're friends already. We're not. We're literally just like acquaintances, I'm fairly sure. I just love how Nancy is like distracting his wife though. I don't know. I think his wife might have a soft spot for Nancy Landgraf, which is great for us because she's kind of like our right-hand woman. And if she can keep like his wife on her side, then we can work on Ted. We can ask for money. Oh my god, that's great. I love that. I think that's part of Slice of Life, but it's quite nice that we can do that. Ask about Ted's income. Ask about his career, personality type. Let's ask him about his day. He reached Charisma level 4. Oliver can now perform a smooth apology and cheerful introductions on Sims. I absolutely love this. This part is going great. We're going to try and be flattering to him. Where's Nancy off to? Oh, she's going to go get a hot dog. Girl, are you going outside in this weather? You crazy. This is like the storm that the UK is having right now. I, about 6 months ago, moved to by the sea, and oh my god, I have never known winds like it. The UK is being battered by storm. I think it's Sierra. I think that's how I pronounce it, which I just keep thinking of 1-2-step whenever I see it written in the news. But yeah, we're being battered at the minute. Like, there's bits of like house on my street, and I don't know our new house well enough to be like, has this come off my house or has it not come off my house? So that's always fun. But luckily, I can't see like any tiles or anything like that are missing. All right, so I mean, we didn't become as great friends with Ted as I was anticipating or was kind of hoping. But as you can see, he is part of the Fist Club, which is not what it sounds like. You can blame stream for that one. So basically, the enemy that I have created is kind of based off Mr. Fisk, aka Kingpin in Spider-Man, and so I took inspiration from Fisk, and his last name is Fist. So he has a criminal club called the Fist Club, which just sounds very, very naughty. And to be honest, I think I need to get Oliver like to the gym. I'm actually thinking of doing a reno of one of the gyms in town. I mean, the Newcrest gym, not the Newcrest gym, the, what's it called? Willow Creek. The Willow Creek gym is pretty shady as it is, but I think I might just make it even worse. And also, I kind of want you guys to get involved with this Let's Play. So if you want to make kind of like a rundown grotty gym that can kind of be the current meeting place for both of those clubs so that we can like introduce them against each other, then feel free to upload your creations under the hashtag ESCriminal. So that's capital E, capital S, and then criminal. I'm not going to make you write out EnglishSimmer because that hashtag is far too long. I'll also write that hashtag in the description down below or in my comment section. And if you want to create like other people for the opposing club, I don't know if we currently have any spaces open in our club. We do actually have one more space. So if you want to create someone for Oliver's club, just leave your creations under there. Every so often I'll go into that hashtag, I'll dip my toes in, and I'll pick out some random sims for Gucci Gang and also for Fist Club. And I'm gonna giggle every single time I say that. This Let's Play is just getting ruder and ruder. We have daddy innuendos, we now have the Fist Club. This is just getting worse and worse. Also, I can't believe we have 2 toddlers and we've got a 3rd child on the way. That is insane. I'm about to start losing my damn mind. We also have a cow plant who is still currently alive, so we are doing a great job with that. Our funds aren't going too great because honestly, every time we earn simoleons, we basically have to like build our house or do some renovations. Obviously, I had to add the toddler's room, which is so gross at the minute. It's so bare bones. There's literally nothing in it. We have their birth certificates up, and then we have like a toy box, which costs like 1,000 simoleons, by the way. No, not quite 1,000, but it costs like at least 600 or 700 simoleons, which is kind of crazy for a toy box. And we haven't really done any upgrades to the rest of the house. We still have our watermelon bathroom. We also just have a crappy little office. We don't have anything. Like, you guys should see the other club's house because it's amazing. Like, they have surveillance. They clearly know how to hack things. We need to age Luca up so that we can get him started. I'm actually gonna have Oliver take these 2 in as like his little apprentices. As you guys could see when I started this Let's Play, he was actually teaching Luca how to talk. He's trying to work on his smart skill, you know, his street smarts. I forgot what it's called for toddlers. His thinking skill. So to do this, helps toddlers throw fewer tantrums and be more capable of taking care of themselves. It reduces defiance and helps to solve needs. Thinking skill is improved by being curious or by playing with flashcards, nesting blocks, or the tablet. So we need to get some nesting blocks because that's definitely gonna help. So let's go tiny teacher nesting blocks. Where are they? Okay, we can afford these. So let's put those down and then we're gonna have him stack them. Hopefully this will get his fun up as well because he's kind of sad that his fun's really low. And it's also thunderstorming here, which means the kiddlywinks are just really, really scared. How's Babalus doing? He's doing okay. He's chilling. He's straight chilling in his sand bath, and Daddy's just gone to sleep, so he is also straight chilling, which is great. These do help with his fun. Yay! That's exactly what I needed. I'm gonna send Bonnie to sleep. I'm also gonna send Destiny to sleep as well, and little Luca is gonna be the nerd that he is, and he's just gonna be playing with his nesting blocks and trying to impress Dad. I was gonna say Daddy. This is getting weird. I now can't have the toddlers call Oliver Daddy because we already have a daddy in the household. Things are just getting stranger and stranger by the minute in this challenge. I swear. It's whenever I play it on live stream, you guys just get crazy in my chat, and then I end up with all sorts of characters. But I am excited for you guys here on YouTube to meet the opposite club. I think we're going to meet them in the next part. I think what I'll do is get a gym sorted, because Oliver, you know, he needs to start working on himself. He definitely needs some protection, and he doesn't have any right now. Because he's going up in the criminal world, I mean, he's a criminal level 4, which actually, if we have him work hard, he could actually get a promotion, which will be quite nice. But yeah, he's almost a level 5, so he's definitely gonna start getting targets on his back, and if he doesn't start working out, he is not gonna be able to protect himself or his family for that matter. We also need to get these two married. We need to obviously have that third baby, but that's probably gonna happen in the next part, and honestly, I might even get them married in the next part. We might just have a little simple ceremony. It's not gonna be anything too crazy, probably just get married like in the park with the toddlers or something like that. But thank you guys so much for tuning in to this episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, leave your comments and suggestions down below as always, and like I said, if you have anything that you guys want to partake in this challenge, use the hashtag #E_S criminal. I already have the museum that one of you guys made, but if you want to make like a rundown gym or a club hangout, then please feel free to do so, and I will speak to you all in the next part. Bye guys.